Good morning. This morning I'm going to talk a little bit about fructose intolerance and FODMAP. Now there is information on my website, which is www.eattolive.org.uk, or you can search for me, Victoria Shorland, Shorland, because it's an unusual spelling. So the FODMAP has been around for quite a number of years now, and originally it was meant to be prescribed through health professionals rather than in the public domain where people could just manage it themselves. Now the reason for that is because it is so exclusive. You're excluding many foods, and it needs management to ensure that people follow it correctly, they feel okay, so that they're managed and monitored, and also then they reintroduce foods at the end of the elimination process in the correct way. The problem with the FODMAP now is it's reached the public domain, and it's causing problems because not only is it very difficult to follow because it is so exclusive, people are doing it for too long, or they're reintroducing foods too quickly. So of course the results are going to vary significantly. The purpose of the FODMAP is to exclude certain sugars and high residue foods, and what that does then is it enables everything to settle down. It enables the digestive system to recalibrate, and once you feel better and you're symptom free, you then start to reintroduce foods one at a time in a managed way. And if the symptoms reoccur, you then know that it is that food that's causing the problem, and you remove it again. That's putting it in a very sort of compact version of how it all works. But that is it in a nutshell. The trouble is if you carry on with this kind of exclusion diet, it's going to cause malnourishment because you're not having a full spectrum. So then fatigue and other symptoms start to pop up. And if the individual has other illnesses, then it could actually create problems there. It can affect blood pressure, blood sugars. If you're osteoporotic, you could be affecting your bone density over long-term use of an exclusion diet. So it's significant carrying on with it for a long time, and significantly detrimental to health. So I wanted to do this video to ask people to be cautious and to ask a health practitioner to support them through this journey so that they do get the best from it and they don't create other problems on the back of an exclusion diet. So that's really what I wanted to introduce to you to have a think about. There's lots of information on the internet about FODMAP, and people are following it quite blindly. So get in touch with health professionals, do your research properly, and follow the program properly, because otherwise you could be causing yourself more problems, and it takes away the effectiveness of the journey that it could give you. The modern diets have really changed, and there's been quite a few trends for juicing and smoothies, and whilst these can be very healthy and introduce people who wouldn't normally eat fruit and vegetables, it introduces them to those foods, it can actually cause problems because you're having a heavy load of fructose in one hit in liquid form. So enzymatically, you're not introducing enzymes to your food because you're missing chewing. So smoothies can actually create IBS and fructose intolerance as much as juicing. And so with the FODMAP, you still have to bear that in mind. You can't flick onto smoothies and juices thinking they're healthy. You have to eat whole foods, excluding the high FODMAP foods. So as I said, there is more information on my website, so do go and have a look. And if you've got any questions, then it'd be lovely if you interacted with me. And obviously if you do want to book to come and see me, then it would be lovely if you could come and join me in clinic. And thank you for listening, and I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you.